Welcome back. Let's get ready to rumble. I'm your host, Nick Gutierrez.
Wait, the host?
Yeah, I didn't tell you.
And I'm his guest, Kyle.
Yeah, this is the guest of the week, Kyle. Thanks for joining us. We want to have you on for a while, and
it's an honor to be here.
It's good to have you here. We're back. It's Friday. I said I wasn't going to say we're back because we say that every single start of the episode, and then I just said it.
But we are back.
We are back. It's because we come in here once a week.
We're back to the I Think You Should Buy podcast episode.
You did say I think
6,
which is good. Yeah.
Or 7. I don't know what episodes.
We're in Arcadia, which is a little pocket in Phoenix, Arizona.
It's an absolute dump. These houses around here suck.
Yeah, they're small, not great. If you're looking to buy, then I think you should buy. Check out Arcadia. If you're bored, go on Zillow. The houses here are insane.
Dude, you know what I just realized? Smart Water's gonna have our heads on a spike, dude.
Did you do that on purpose? Trying to start a little bit of
little beef. Well, we got to see who's gonna give us the bigger check.
Is that Nestle?
We're only the most loyal to, the Pure Life Express. Come on.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty gas.
Should we do a live taste test?
Dude, that could be the next episode. Is just do a water
like
test.
With the hat, like we're getting drafted, and we are gonna go with Smart Water.
Yeah, dude. Well, I've already committed to Smart Water, but if you're on the fence with Nestle, yeah, make sure they brand.
Yeah, I'm getting them off screen until they tell us the terms of the deal. But
what's your week been like this week, work wise, personal wise? Everyone's been dying to know, so might as well tell.
Everybody has been talking about like, what the what's Kyle up to?
There's gonna be people next Wednesday that are like fall asleep because they're just waiting to hear about what you did this week.
Dude, honestly,
your life is extremely exciting based off of that response.
Honestly, dude,
it's been rough.
It's been a pretty tough week. No, dude, it's honestly been a great week. I've been absolutely on my bronze game. I've been doing like an hour of work outside per day just by the pool, taking the tarp off, and I'm just like,
What do you mean by tarp off? for the audience,
if they're not good with the lingo, taking the shirt off by the pool, just getting absolutely
topless.
I mean,
you will.
I can't walk down the aisle looking just like an absolutely pasty.
Oh, that would be so embarrassing if you showed up pasty.
Yeah.
Because
I just am walking down the aisle, just hear whispers everywhere.
That's what it goes.
But no, dude, I'm absolutely been on my bronze game, so that's been sweet because work at the desk for most of the day. If I'm not out doing stuff, so I'm like, why not just take a laptop and go out to the pool? So
yeah, most of the time we're on the phone anyways. So as long as you have your computer,
that's what I did yesterday. I was just
until there's like 6 other people laying by the pool having to listen to DTI and LTV and mortgages. Yo, can you go in your place?
Yeah, so we just got a new contract. We got to get that appraisal.
Yeah, you're the guy that walks around with the Bluetooth. Like, yeah, if I can get you in at 6% and I can pull you out, and they're like, yo, can you go back in your room?
So what are we going to need to do to get this deal closed?
The guys like that at the airport kill me because they're so dialed in and have no self-awareness like anybody else.
We're going to our sell of the week here almost, but like the people that are on FaceTime without headphones or stuff, like at the airport or at like a grocery store, like, oh yeah, so anyways, I was talking to Johnny last week and his kid, blah blah blah. I'm just like, I'm trying to get a freaking papaya. Like, will you
dude, where are you getting a papaya at?
Dude, Sprouts.
Okay.
Come on, dude. But, no, absolutely. So,
I'm trying to get a freaking papaya, dude.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Get off your FaceTime and get out of the freaking produce aisle. Anyways, it's been a good week, dude. I feel like we had a couple closings in the last couple of weeks, like we talked about. Got 2 more under contract right now, so that's been keeping me busy. But I've been getting back, like, kind of going through my business plan a little bit, and I just took some stuff out that I'm like, I've been doing this for a while. I don't think the results are there for me to keep doing it, and keep kind of going back to some older things that I used to do and try mixing some new things in there. So
when you're structuring that plan, are you implementing now like a 1 hour tarp off, which Ron said?
Yeah,
that's part of it. Yeah.
No, I've just been,
which is honestly probably great.
Yeah.
It's the creative juices flowing.
When you're tan, I think it's just a scientific fact. I think you do more loans.
Look good, feel good, play good, and you're just implementing that into your business to close more.
Some vitamin D. So no, but it's been really good, and been this week at Jits has been good. I've been getting in some good sparring and stuff like that. I feel good, dude. I woke up today fired up, and dude, how about you?
Yeah, same thing. I
say all that, and you're like, yeah, this week actually,
somebody in my family passed away.
Whoa! I wasn't gonna go there.
Well, no, it was good. I had 2 closings as well, and Vincent is still continuing to sleep like, lack of a better word, crap.
Yeah.
So that's been lovely. We got the crib in our room now, so he's sleeping right next to us. And yeah, man, it's been a struggle, but we're gonna make it work.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna move him upstairs, which is gonna be even worse because then when he's crying at night, we're gonna have to walk upstairs. Sounds lazy.
So many stuck toes on the stairs.
Well, do you do this too? When I wake up at night, I like can't. It takes me like 3 or 4 steps to like walk, balance, or is that just me?
Yeah, no, I feel like it's pretty normal.
Yeah. So doing that.
What if I was just like, no, dude, that's just you. I want just fine.
You should go get that checked out with the doctor. Actually, though, I'm like a hypochondriac, so I freak myself out over like the smallest stuff. Work's good. The weather's finally nice. I feel like I'm saying the most like bland stuff, but the reality is like the last like 2 months in Arizona. I shouldn't say 2 months, but it was like overcast and rainy for little, like probably for the first couple of weeks you lived here. So it's finally to the point now where you can go outside at like 5 o'clock and it feels great.
Yeah, dude. Well, honestly, really quickly before we move on, Vinny, if you're watching this, can you start sleeping so my boy's not tired?
Yeah, that would be great. Hopefully he's tuned in. We'll probably play this, throughout the day out on the TV just to get the views up too.
Well, yeah, get the Vincent views up, and it's just like when they're in the belly and you play like Mozart and classical music to get their development. Like this is what you want to be doing. You want to be playing this podcast for your infants to really get their cognitive skills.
Yeah, that's actually super true. We're marketing to the wrong people.
Yeah, I know. We need to be sponsored by Gerber.
That's
really what we should be working towards. Before I forget, too, I got to give some shout-outs because in the Spotify comments, Derek Faber has...
You can do comments on Spotify?
Yeah, dude. We have a Q&A for the episode, so like it'll say, like, what did you think about this episode or stuff like that. And I want people to use that because, like, if they have ideas, like, hey, I want to get you guys to talk about this, or hey, like, the audio sucks this week or whatever, I want people to tell us. So, Derek Favors commented in there. Nick Sally's commented in there. And Nick Sally said, like, oh, I love this episode. I want to hear you talk more crap about Devin Langes and Hobson.
Well, dude, Kevin keep talking about
Hey, Devin, how's your OCD going? Look at that. Gaps are still there and firing. So
we're still working on fixing it. But
dude,
that's good. Yeah, thanks for the feedback. And I know Tanner,
T. Coyotes shot us a text.
Landon, Jake, 2 Jakes, Jake Sirkovich and Jake Weller.
Yeah.
All the feedback is super appreciated. Keep giving us more ideas because we want to make sure we're talking about stuff that.
Yeah, dude, it's honestly just been fun too because I know we always joke around like every week like, oh, to our 2 listeners, like I legitimately thought like this would just be more for something for us, and which it still probably is, but it's cool to be like, oh shoot, some of our friends are listening and stuff like that. So
getting the good feedback. Yeah, we're maybe I'm jumping the gun, but we're going to be giving out a $10 Starbucks gift card. So to entice you to comment or give us some more feedback, if you give just comment on the YouTube, or I guess now that I'm learning the Spotify Q&A, you'll be automatically input to potentially get a $10 Starbucks.
Or subscribe too. I'd say if you do the subscribe to, it's just send a screenshot or whatever. I don't know how that would work because I'm not super in on like
I don't know
the analytics and stuff yet. But if you subscribe and just send a screenshot of saying subscribe,
just comment.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't listen to the guest. He's not even the host. So
I guess we'll just let the host take it on from here. So.
Dude, I feel like you should talk about that place you went to for on your date night. So you do the weekly date night.
Some free game for the people.
Yeah.
Did I already talk about the date night? I don't know if I did. Going back to work, Chris and Allie Lord, who I joined their team when I got in the mortgage industry, they're like just a power couple, just kill it in business and in life. The best advice they ever gave me was carve out one day of the week, and it's got to be like a day. So like, okay, Wednesdays, we can never plan anything for that. That just happened to be my day is Wednesday. And because you've got to date your spouse, you've got to.
Why?
You've got to make that a priority. So every Wednesday.
Dude, I almost said something that I didn't want to get Harrison butkered. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Now we have to make sure that we're on a thin line that we can't.
Oh no, I've seen a lot of stuff about that.
But keep going. Sorry.
But regarding this before, I just lost my train of thought.
Look, I'm the host. You're the guest. Play your role.
So true. So that's what we've done, like 5 years. I mean, there's obviously a few life circumstances maybe, but I would say probably I could count on one hand the times we've missed. Like we're super rigid about it, where we do a date night every week, and it's Wednesdays for us. So this last week we went to, I think it's called like Wellness Drip or something. I don't know what the
IVs there too?
What the drip is for,
Do they
but
have IVs?
maybe it's for sauna because there's saunas. I don't know why it says
I feel like
drip.
that's kind of a gross way of
It was a weird.
describing a sauna. It's like
I'm bringing them up and we're just kind of roasting
Yeah.
them, but I did kind of say that. I was like, I don't really get the name, whatever. But super cool place. It's a place like you pay and you just go in for an hour and you can use whatever you want out of the stuff. But they have like, I was like Frankenstein in there. They have like this table, like electric table, electric blanket that like shocks you. You can like set it to where it like activates all your muscles. So like I was using it for my back tension, laying on their shock, and they have compression sleeves where you can put your like hips and legs in those and like go up on like a zero gravity and do compression. They have saunas, cold plunges, red light therapy, and a bunch of other stuff too that I'm forgetting about. Cryo chambers or whatever those are. That are like,
did you do that?
I did. Yeah.
I've been wanting to do that for the last like couple of years.
It's like the cold plunges.
Because it's super
freezing.
cold air, right?
Yeah, really, really cold. So we went and did that, and I did the compression, I did the chamber, whatever, did the sauna, did the cold plunge, and did that shock table. And you know me, I love, like, I'm super...
Well, we've been wanting to go to
recovery.
Fire and Ice.
Yeah.
At some point, we'll have to do a review after we go.
Yeah,
or we could just do a video of us going, like...
Do a little vlog. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun. But yeah, so that date night, it was Jasmine's idea, too, so shout out. And...
That electro, or like, I don't even know what you call it, but that stuff, like, it helps a ton, but it freaks me out. I had my shoulder had, like, did I tell you this? I got needles put in the back of my neck and my head, and then they, like, connect it to that shock. Like, it feels so weird because it's just pulsing your muscles like crazy.
Yeah, it's like you're flexing, but you're not flexing. Like, so it's like involuntary.
Yeah, so you're sticking needles in the back of my head, and it helped a ton.
Yeah.
But it's just, if I was to watch somebody else have that done, I'd be like, I don't know if I...
When I walked in, I was literally watching this guy on the table, and his whole body was just like...
like a fish.
Yeah, and he was just laying there, looked super relaxed, eyes closed, but his whole body was like jolting. And so I was like, I asked the front desk lady, I was like, what is that? And then I was like, but also, can I do it? And she's like, yeah, sure. So I did that. First time.
They don't even know what it's for. They're just like, yeah, like we just bought it.
It just shocks people.
Yeah, a guy died last week when he was doing it.
Dude, I started like what? Because I was on there for like 15 minutes and just pure silence, getting shocked. I'm like, is this good for me? But it did feel kind of good. I feel like it got some of the tension out of like my lower back and stuff like that, which I've always struggled with. I stretch a lot for my lower back because it does tighten up quite a bit. But it was cool. And you know, I love all that stuff. I'm a big sauna, cold plunge.
Health and wellness.
Yeah. Really into all that type of stuff. So I really liked it. I think you would really enjoy it too. What about you guys? Do you guys date night this weekend?
Dude, date night is having dinner together, and luckily for us, like,
shout out Vincent again.
Yeah, well, Bree and I did not cook that much before Vincent was born. We would because we both would work up until like 4 or 5 o'clock, and it's like, what are we gonna do for dinner? And we'd end up just go picking something up. So in reality, even though we like don't have date night where we're getting out of the house as much, it's been nice because we cook meals together. And then the last week we started solids for Vincent, so we're like feeding him. Last night we gave him a mango, and I thought mangoes had a pit in it, an actual like kind of like the avocado. I don't know if that's a seed, but it's just like this huge rind that's just in the middle of it. So we gave him that. He was just gnawing on it for like 30 minutes. And then he gets
super probably pretty funny.
He loved it. I think he gnawed on it for about 30 to 40 minutes while we ate dinner, and then we tried to take it away. He'd get pissed. So he just was carrying it around like a teddy bear.
That's hilarious.
That is such an experience because obviously I'm a first-time dad, so this is new to me, but the mess that they make when they're eating is crazy. And like Nala and Norman, our two dogs, are loving it because he just will throw stuff on the ground. And then I don't know why Bree's having such a hard time taking the tray off of the high chair. So she like keeps trying to take it off and it'll drop on the floor. And so there's just food that the dogs eat. So.
They're just living their best life.
Yeah, but we get crafty. We like last night we had personal pizzas. Bree got dough from a store that we like. So it wasn't just like the pre-made crust. Like we actually had the dough. We kneaded the dough. We put it in the pan. So it was.
Were you just in the kitchen absolutely just tossing?
Dude, I was tossing up the pizza dough. I was tossing up Vincent, like the pizza dough. It was
Vincent in one hand.
Yeah. Yeah, we get crafty. We're making like Greek bowls, personal pizzas, steak and sweet potatoes has been a money to me. We've been making. So we try to keep it healthy.
He said Greek bowls in my mind, and so I went to Cava, and I just started salivating.
Dude, Cava is gonna take over. This is a super hot
If they were
take.
to stock, I would liquidize.
You would liquidate
all assets, and
I think you liquidize
and pour them into Cava, because that
Dude,
is like,
that could be my sell, which I'm not gonna use, but actually I am gonna use it this week because I think. Should we just segue? Well, should we just segue into it now?
Why not?
Okay, I'm just gonna start because.
I guess you're the host. Remember?
Well, yeah, exactly. Let me do my job. Going into or talking about Cava, because Cava is basically a Chipotle for Mediterranean food, right? You'd say
That's a good
that.
way to put it.
Chipotle is my sell. That company has gone just absolutely into the dirt, and I hate to see it because they were so good for so long. They had an incredible run.
I have not heard of this. This is great.
Have you gone to Chipotle lately?
No.
Exactly. Yeah, dude. Let me tell you 3 things.
You guys heard it here first. This is
Number one, if you order Chipotle on like a delivery app like Uber Eats, which I don't usually do, but even if you do on an online order to pick up, just know your bowl is going to be half full. Like you're not going to get. I swear the people in there do this, and just I don't know. It's bad. The
That's always been one of the biggest selling points, is because usually you got like
you're getting like 3
10
meals.
pounds.
Yeah, it's not like that. At least from the ones that I've gone to. And then even when I go in, I hate having to ask. Like they put this much chicken in there, and I'm like, hey, can I get some?
much?
Yeah, literally.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know that much, and I'll be like, hey, can I get some more chicken?
Yeah.
And they're like, do you want double? I'm like, no, I don't want double. I just want you to give me like a normal portion of chicken that I'm asking.
It's like, just say that.
Yeah,
There's a
dude.
guy in mind like, no, I don't want double. I just want the normal.
I just want you to do your job.
Some kid in high school.
I'm going full.
Okay.
No, these aren't high school kids. These are. I'm not gonna get into it, but yeah, Chipotle is my sell. It sucks to see because they had an incredible run. They were like the Golden State Warriors in like 2015 to 2019.
References today.
They had an incredible run, and they just like feel like. On the flip side, yeah, sell Chipotle stock if you haven't already. You need to sell like yesterday. It's bad, and now I feel like you should go because you're not gonna have a good experience, and I can promise you that.
Why would I go then? I'm just gonna go to Cava.
Yeah, true.
Dude, Cava. Is it only in Arizona, or
I don't know of any in Washington.
they get them in? They need to get them everywhere.
Yeah.
It like you said, it's like a Mediterranean Chipotle. And they do not skimp, too. Like, I always get rice, ham, and you can get multiple types of meat. You can pick up to 2, and it's just normal. And, like, any sort of topping. There's sauces, though. Like, I get
they have
like tzatziki.
the tzatziki sauce.
Spicy hummus. And, like, oh. Dude.
Yeah, Mediterranean food could be my buy of the week. I mean, it should be.
It is so slept on.
Yeah.
There's, like, that age-old question, like, okay, if you could only eat one kind of food for the rest of your life, what would it be? And, like, I feel like it's always Italian or Mexican that most people say. Dude, Mediterranean is right.
It's up there. I know. I've been saying that, dude. I'm telling you, like
Dude, everyone does know that about you. I have been saying.
Like if you go back the last couple of months, that's all I've been preaching is Mediterranean food.
You have been saying.
Yeah, I'm glad like we're able to plug the Mediterranean community on their food.
Well, in Cava, like their sales are probably going to go, 200% after this episode airs.
Yeah, maybe we don't do the Starbucks gift card. Maybe we do a Cava gift card.
Yeah, it's got to be Arizona listener, I guess.
True.
Or we can FedEx. We can overnight a Cava.
Yeah.
Try guys.
All right, what's your sell?
My sell of the week? I don't remember, but I did make some notes here. My sell of the week. Dude, my sell of the week is myself in the mornings specifically, because like I'm all about like discipline, like routine and stuff like that. I don't know what it is about myself, and maybe like you're saying when you wake up and like about walking. Tell me if this is you too. The first like minute or 2 that I'm awake in the mornings, I feel like I'm another person. Like I'm not myself, and that's why my sell of the week is myself
like
in the mornings.
In the first couple minutes, what are you doing that you're noticing that you're so different? In those first
I'll wake up and I put my alarm. My phone is in another room. I don't sleep with my phone in my room, and I have an alarm,
subtle flex,
an old school clock like
Another
alarm clock in the kitchen. So I have to get up and walk to the kitchen to turn
Does
it off.
Jazz love that?
She doesn't really wake up because it's like quiet enough to where like I'll barely hear
Well,
it.
you've also said Jazz sleeps kind of like a grizzly bear. Like she's like a deep sleeper.
I wish she was. She's not that
No.
much, and she always gets mad at me if I wake her up and stuff like that, which rightfully so. But like, because if I have like the alarm clock next to my bed, and I don't have my phone in the room for other reasons, I just don't want to be on social media. Like I try not to check my phone for the first hour I'm awake or the hour before I go to bed, so I'm just not thinking about texting or just to unplug kind of.
Yeah.
But I'll put my alarm clock in my room, and I'll just wake up, snooze it, and then like I wake up like an hour later, and I don't even like remember doing that a lot of the times. Or like,
so that's what you're saying is
my moments of weakness in the morning of like I just want to get 1 more hour of sleep or whatever. Like, because I feel like if I'm up for more than 5 minutes and I get in the shower, then I'm like, all right, I'm ready to go. Let's crush the routine. Let's get ready for the day. But it's like those first 2 minutes.
What are you setting your alarm for?
Like time wise? Well, it depends. Like we talked about in one of the earlier, like if it's a jiu-jitsu morning, 5:15.
So that's probably not happening on those days then, obviously.
Because I have somewhere to be. Typically not, but or I'll be like, well, I'm just going to go tonight or whatever. But it's like I have the moments of weaknesses in the first, I would say, 120 seconds of being awake. And if I can just make it past that, I don't know what it is. It's just like hard for me to get out of bed. And a lot, like I swear, like I'm like sleepwalking a lot of the time. I'll be like, press snooze and then I go back to bed. I'm like, I don't even really remember doing that.
Yeah.
But that's my cell, dude. Like, get it together, Kyle. Wake up. No snoozes, which I'm pretty good, like 90% of the time. But it's just those other days because it's such a big difference for me. Like when I wake up, do my routine, and I'm just like ready to like crush the day. I'm like, already did all this stuff. I'm feeling great. Do my breath work, all that type of stuff. I just feel like super.
It makes such a big difference.
Like healthy and good. And then the days where I don't, it's so different. And so it's just like, I wish I didn't have that. Like, I wish it was just easier for me.
I wish you didn't either. I feel bad for yourself. That's like not in those first 2 minutes because you're just getting punished for your like ability to not be able to just get up.
Dude, I know. It's terrible. So that's my sell of the week.
I like that.
Do you want to do buys now too?
Opposed to what?
Keep on going? Well, I don't know. You just wanted to ruin our whole flow and do these in the middle of the episode.
No, this is that we're wrapping up.
All right.
My buy is I feel like all mine are centered around food. This isn't food, but having a nice glass of wine outside after work is my buy. Honestly, more even just being outside, like because being able to go outside because in the next probably like 2 or 3 months ago it was probably too cold to be outside at like 6 or 7 o'clock. So now it's money to where you can sit outside, have a nice glass of wine, throw the ball for the dogs, and just being able to like get away from staring at a screen all day. Yeah. And just Bree and I we'll put our phones on the charger, just keep them inside, and just unplug for an hour. And yeah, that's my buy. Being outside, nice glass of vino, just relaxing.
Vino, eh?
Yeah.
I'm more of a Capsule guy, but
Yeah, I know.
Vino, we can roll with the vino too.
Yeah, we could do a little mix match.
Yeah, no, I like it. Yeah, especially like you and me and wine together. Especially
it's
wine night.
It's a deadly combo.
It's a deadly combo.
Are you serving wine at your wedding?
Yeah.
Part 2?
That's a lot. I mean, Bree just did such a good job of hosting. I mean, there was flights. There was the flights, and then the flights turned into a little bit more.
A couple bottles open.
And then the next thing we know, we were just playing catch with the video.
Yeah. Hot potato.
No, but that was a blast, dude. It was fun with Emerson and Chanel as well. I know Jasmine loved it. Her and Bree and Chanel, I feel like have been kicking it more.
The big three.
More than you and me. I'm like,
and Emerson, don't leave him out.
Well, I haven't kicked it with Emerson.
Emerson might have to be a new guest on the pod.
That'd be sick. Dude, yeah, we've got to kick it again with him before we head out. We will. I hate to say head out, but
you'll be
coming
back.
out.
You'll be back.
Yeah. Okay, my buy of the week. This one might be a hot take. Is honestly yard work. I freaking.
Okay, I'll see where you go with this.
Yeah, like just getting a weed eater. You know, you got your driveway, little grass overflowing a little bit, getting that nice, just straight edge. And I don't know, that's like
it's therapeutic.
That's one chore where, like, when I was living at the duplex and stuff, like I would enjoy like waking up in the morning in the summers, like watering the grass and then cutting the grass.
Just an old soul.
Weed eating and stuff like that. Because I feel like podcasts have changed the game of chores, because now I'm like, I'll throw in a podcast, not talk to anyone, just zone out for like an hour. But I don't know, like yard work is just so satisfying. And for the first time ever, I actually just paid my little brother to go do some maintenance at the duplex, actually.
Did he enjoy it as much as you do?
I don't know about that, but he sent me a lot of like, he FaceTimed me, but it was like super overgrown, and then he FaceTimed me later, and it was all like, it's just like one of those chores where, you know, it looks one way when you start, and then it looks...
You get to see the finished product, and you have it. You can start and stop, and you get to see your...
Yeah, you get to see exactly the results. So
Yeah,
that's one chore where, and it, typically, like if it's nice too, you're outside, nice weather. I don't know. I just like, I feel like that's like one of the things where it's just like, okay, I just put a little hard work for a couple hours. It went from looking like this to looking like this. It's just like satisfying, and like, I don't know. So kind of a boring one, but I don't know why. In the side win of the week, there's like an account that I found this week, probably why it's top of mind. I forget what it's called, but it's like this dude that does yard work on like old abandoned houses, where he like will walk a neighborhood and there's one house and it's super overgrown, and he'll like ask the neighbors like, "Oh, does anyone live there?" And they're like, "No." He's like, "Do you mind if I go do it for free?" And so he just does like the before and afters. I watched it for like 20 minutes yesterday.
Yeah,
it's like, it's just so like gratifying watching the before and afters. But so,
well, I think you should come over and mow my lawn, maybe, if you want.
Hey, if the check's right.
Well, dude, if it's a buy, you don't need the check.
Yeah, true. I just talked about how much I love it. Yeah, no, that'd be fun.
Leave us some comments, though, because we really do want to get some more ideas that's going to be relevant to our viewers.
Yeah.
Well, and then leave a comment, and we'll give out, we have a $10 gift card to Starbucks, and we'll send it over electronically. So you can immediately go grab a cup of coffee and watch the next podcast episode.
Yeah. On the boys.
Yeah. Well,
shall we?
Yeah.
Episode, whatever it is.
Thanks for tuning in. We will see you next week, and have a great rest of your week.